Who the fuck are you, bro?
You mind stepping out over here? I need to speak to you.
Yeah.
Just come on out.
I got you.
You are way too short to be security.
Nice
You can't even run after us.
Just scan your badge.
I don't have a badge. That's the thing.
Well, you don't have one?
I use my diamonds to scan.
I got you.
It worked.
All right.
Reason they all got in and then I can't get in. They're literally crashing out. They're stabbing me in the back over neon. That's crazy.
What? No.
I got him.
I got him. Hey, yo, you don't want to go neither.
Back up. I'm just saying I got him.
Back up. Don't worry about it. Back up. Yo, back up.
Yo.
Where you going? You back up?
Chill. Go to the sidewalk now. Go to the sidewalk now. You want to go with him?
You want to be fucking funny.
Go to the sidewalk now.
You want to be funny. You take it on the street, go on the fucking street. I know who the fuck you think you are, bro.
I'm getting out.
No, you're fucking not.
He was trying.
Like, after I fucking do this, who the fuck are you, bro?
I was trying to walk up the street for.
Doesn't matter, bro. All you had to do was get in the fucking sidewalk. That's it. And you want to be fucking funny. That's it, bro.
3JD. You're great.
They're trying to make a video.
Everything gotta be some goddamn content, man.
Is that for police?
Yes, you saw that title right. For real, Jack Doherty is finally in cuffs, and the streets have been waiting on this moment like a season finale dropping out of nowhere. Word is, he's facing 3 separate charges, all stacked up heavy enough to keep him sitting down for a long while. We're breaking it all down step by step, but before we get into the messy details, let me show you this wild clip of him getting arrested. What? No! You gotta see the look on his face. Alright, now let's get into the real story. I'm looking at this TMZ article titled, Jack Doherty Social Star, Arrested in Miami Beach, and the mugshot they posted is something straight out of a movie. The man is posted up looking like he just realized every bad decision he ever made caught up with him at once. That broccoli-style hair is not helping his case either. He's standing there looking furious and stressed, like he's thinking, yeah, I'm finally cooked. My whole run is done. He's probably replaying everything in his head, too. McKinley left me. I'm running low on of money. And now this? The whole situation has him looking like life hit him with a combo move he never saw coming. So, here's what went down. Famous YouTuber and content creator Jack Doherty got scooped up in the Miami area, and TMZ confirmed everything. Cops hit him with the cuffs right outside a smoke shop early in the morning, and they didn't waste any time booking him into Florida's Turner Guilford Night Correctional Center before 9 a.m. 3 charges locked in, all official, all real, all on his record now. Things are about to get messy, fast. He's been hit with possession of a controlled substance, possession of marijuana, and resisting arrest. The whole trio of charges stacked up on him like a bad playlist. Cops are claiming he had methamphetamine on him.
Now here's some actual footage that a third party got of the arrest, talking about, oh, I got him, like, dude, just let the police do their job. Would say that he's also become just as big of a clown as Jack, and based on the charges that Jack would later receive.
Hey, yo, you don't want to go neither. Back up. I'm just saying I got him. Back up. Don't worry about it. Back up. Yo, back up. Yo. Where you going? You back up? Who think you are, bro?
I'm getting out.
No, you're not.
He was trying.
Like, after I do this, who the are you, bro?
I was trying to walk up the street for.
Doesn't matter, bro. All you had to do was get in the sidewalk. That's it.
With what that cop was saying in his face, it is pretty apparent that the guy was not willing to cooperate with the police. He definitely escalated the situation further.
What? No. I got him.
Chill. Go to the sidewalk now. Go to the sidewalk now. You want to go with him?
You want to be funny.
Go to the sidewalk now.
You want to be funny. You take it on the street, go on the street. You want to be fucking funny. That's it, bro.
3JD.
Along with a medication that's usually used for managing ADHD and narcolepsy, plus under 20 grams of weed. Now here's the twist. Jack Doherty does have ADHD, so yeah, he's actually prescribed some of this stuff. But the way the arrest report reads makes the whole situation sound way wilder than it probably needed to be. McKinley even said in an interview that he's addicted to Adderall, talking about how he's just addicted to illegal substances and calling him cooked. She was basically saying his brain's been running on fumes and he feels like he needs these substances just to stay steady. That's a heavy statement to put on someone, especially when everything's already on blast. The arrest video shows him barking back at the officers, getting into it instead of just calming down, which never makes anything easier. His bond was set at $3,500, and what's wild is that he still hasn't been released. How is that even possible? In the US, you only gotta drop about 10% of the bond, so that's literally around $350 to walk out the door. So how is this man surrounded by millionaires, influencers, party buddies, and creators who claim to rock with him, yet nobody bailed him out? Not a single one of his rich homies, none of his girlfriends, not even one person with a spare $350? It's wild because the moment Jack's out here living it up, everyone wants to be in the frame, smiling, posting, flexing the vibes. But the second he actually needs help, suddenly everyone disappears like they never met him. It low-key proves something people have been whispering for a while.
Let's not free JD. As a matter of fact, it's fuck JD. He finally got what he deserved. And I also want to include this alternate angle from his arrest.
What did he do?
He was running a stake hand. He was doing a gambling thing.
He was trying to make a video.
Everything gotta be some goddamn content, man.
Was that for?
Yes. Yes. These are all hired police officers, and this is a prank. Yes,
Prank.
you really get arrested, man. Yes, 100%.
He's running a video.
I saw you last night.
Bruh,
Sure.
no way.
No, he's gonna come out of the dome one more time.
And once again, the bodyguard right there just makes himself look like an even bigger clown, saying, no, everything's always gotta be content. Why does everyone always gotta be recording everything?
Folks don't really mess with Jack for him. They mess with him for what he can give them. Money, clout, access, attention, all that. But when he's locked up needing a quick bond paid, everyone's like, nope, not my problem. It makes you look around and think, how does a dude who calls himself a millionaire, who's always surrounded by people, still sitting behind bars over the easiest bond ever? Why is nobody stepping up? Why is he still locked up over $3,500 or $350 if that 10% rule really applies in Florida? Something about that whole situation is just off. He was literally streaming on Party just hours before the arrest, flexing yacht footage in Miami like everything was sweet. The switch up from party mode to police custody happened fast. It really makes you wonder what pushed things over the edge. If you've watched any of his recent streams, you already know how chaotic he gets. Walking around the streets yelling, tossing ice cream around, starting arguments with random people, just stirring up trouble for the camera. So I'm guessing he was out there being a straight-up public nuisance and didn't want to chill when cops told him to relax. The officers probably hit their limit and were like,
And I also wanted to show you guys some other recent clips of Jack where he apparently got pressed at a college campus.
My name is Jack Doherty. I'm a fucking pussy.
Yeah, dude, his brother got his age.
Okay, and think I give
Me
a fuck?
too. Alright, yeah, that's even more fucked up.
Okay, your brother's gay, so.
Dude,
You know what happened? I know a lot about a lot of people. I know.
Everything about me, apparently. Yeah.
You don't know nothing about me, but I don't give
What
a
else
fuck.
do you know about me? Because, like, I'm learning new shit about me today.
Kind of scary.
So let me know everything I need to know about me before I go.
So go to the fucking tailgates and see what happens. Go to the tailgate, see what happens. Because you're the one pussy sitting in the middle of the fucking stadium and won't go to the frat tats.
we're not dealing with this today. And boom, they put him in cuffs. Once they searched him and found those substances, that's when everything snowballed into these official charges. And based on the resisting arrest charge, it sounds like he wasn't exactly going quietly either. Now let's talk about what his sentence could look like, because that's where things get serious. Possession of a controlled substance, not counting marijuana, is handled under Florida law, and the penalties depend on the type of illegal substance, the amount, and the situation. It can come with up to 5 years in prison and a $5,000 fine, which is no joke. But realistically, if Jack only had a couple pills that were actually part of his prescription, then prison time is super unlikely. Probation and a fine are way more realistic for someone in his position. Then there's the marijuana charge under Florida law. Penalties go up depending on how much you had and what was going on at the time, but Jack Jack supposedly had 20 grams or less, which is one of the lower levels of possession. That still isn't great, but it's definitely not the kind of charge that normally sends someone away for years. The whole thing feels like one chaotic night blowing up bigger than he ever expected. So, possession of under 20 grams of weed is a first-degree misdemeanor, which can mean up to a year in jail and a fine hitting $1,000. But let's be real, nobody's locking him in a real prison over a small amount of marijuana. He's most likely looking at probation and a fine, nothing life ending. The system usually saves the heavy penalties for people doing way worse. Then we have the resisting arrest charge. Under Florida law, resisting without violence is also a first-degree misdemeanor, which can mean up to 1 year in jail, up to a full year of probation, and another $1,000 fine. It sounds intense on paper, but anyone who knows how these cases go will tell you that resisting without violence gets dropped all the time if the lawyer pushes the right way. So yeah, technically he's facing a couple years if you stack everything together, but realistically, these are low-level offenses. It's not like he got hit with an assault charge, or a weapon charge, or some situation that involves real danger. He had a small amount of pills, a little weed, and an attitude. That's it.
Does he know what it's like to face his consequences, buddy?
What did I do wrong, buddy?
You bump into people in the street, and then you get your big bodyguard to protect you. Everything you do, you Jack Doherty everything. You fake everything. You rug all your videos.
Not that.
Yeah, you rug all your videos, bro. I know that is fake. I know that McKinley is fake. Hug that pillow and wishing it was McKinley. I know you wish that was McKinley.
Damn, he's even calling him out about losing his hoe.
I know you wish that was McKinley.
Damn.
He spit on people and then he protects you.
I'm getting
He
pressed.
protects you. Yo, bro, you don't want him, bro.
Yo, chill.
Oh my god.
Your girl, bro, you got no girls.
I mean, when a little kid like this has more sense than Jack Doherty himself, that's how you know he's cooked. And he honestly should have listened to him before that karma came back and bit him in the ass.
This is the type of case that gets smoothed out fast, especially when someone has money behind them. Chances are he'll get bonded out tonight or tomorrow, show up to court, and walk away with a few thousand in fines and maybe 6 months to a year of probation. After that, he'll be back online acting like nothing ever happened. That's just how it goes when you've got cash and a lawyer who knows how to play the game. But here's the one thing that actually will stick. He's now got a criminal record. That might finally slow him down from bouncing around the country acting reckless. It could even keep him locked into Florida or the US for a while, depending on how the probation rules land. And honestly, that might be the one thing that finally forces him to chill. Jack Doherty's whole downfall has been playing out like a messy reality show. First, McKinley Richardson walked out on him, grabbed all her things, cut off access to everything, and shut him out for good. That was his main source of income. And once she left, the money pipeline dried up fast. You could see the stress all over him on that stream. He looked like someone who suddenly realized the lifestyle he was flexing was way more expensive than he could actually afford. This is the same guy who crashed a McLaren, dropped huge amounts of cash paying artists like Lil Baby and Polo G to perform, and even slammed a boat into another one, which probably ran up another massive bill. His spending has always been wild, like he was trying to burn through money faster than he could make it. He even started trying to link up with new OEV creators to rebuild his income stream, but none of them seemed to genuinely rock with him. The vibe always felt forced, like people weren't actually interested in him, just curious about the clout. Then things got even more serious when McKinley went on a podcast and made some heavy allegations about him. She said he pressured her into things she didn't agree with, made her take substances, and talked about moments she described as assault. These are her claims, not proven facts, but they're extremely serious and deserve to be taken seriously. Hearing her speak on everything had people online saying this situation goes way deeper than online drama.
We snuck into his car.
I take money from Look at the charts, boy.
You didn't rug him?
Nope.
It was a straight red candle, bro.
Not
every single one of them.
No, it wasn't.
That's a chart? Yeah, you should. Damn! Why you nervous? Why you nervous?
And honestly, a lot of people were surprised that the arrest wasn't connected to any of the allegations she talked about. It left many saying that if McKinley had gone to the police earlier, he might have been held accountable under charges far more serious, things like domestic violence or other offenses tied to her claims. Instead, he's only dealing with the smaller charges from the recent arrest, possession and resisting, which are nowhere near the level of what she described. It's wild watching everything hit him at once, and it's clear this downfall didn't come out of nowhere. He's probably just gonna end up with probation and walk away fine on paper. But honestly, this feels like the beginning of a real downhill slide for Jack Doherty. The way things are looking, fast forward 10 years, and he might be one of those former influencers people whisper about. The ones who had everything, blew it all, and ended up with nothing. It's the same pattern you see with certain washed-up Hollywood names who got rich too young, got caught up in substances, burned through their cash, and crashed out hard. And Jack is giving that same energy right now. Maybe he'll bounce back, sure, but it's hard to see it. Maybe he's still making money with those new OF girls, but even that seems shaky. The man is out here pushing sketchy crypto flips just to stay afloat, which screams desperation more than success. You don't do pump and dump coins when your bag is steady. You do it when your bank account is starving. He already lost Camila Araujo. He already lost McKinley Richardson. And now the money seems to be slipping through his fingers faster than he can fake a smile on stream. On top of that, it's clear he's struggling with substances, landing arrests, and getting caught up in nonsense that someone with a stable life wouldn't even be around. Give it a couple years, and we might seriously see him broke, homeless, stuck with addictions, and watching his whole career fade out. And if we're being real, a lot of people feel like he brought this on himself with the way he's been acting. Actions catch up eventually. Anyway, drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Jack is actually gonna see jail time? I doubt it. And do you think this is the beginning of the end for him? Let me know. Hit like, subscribe, share the video, and I'll catch you on the next one.